Yep, oh, I'm hitting record. You're good. You don't have to.
Okay. Yay.
Bye. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Elise.
Yes, I am Elise, and I am here to teach negative space painting today. How's everybody doing? Let's start off with that. You guys having a good day so far?
Yeah.
That's awesome. What was your favorite thing you did this weekend?
Sleeping.
Sleeping.
Sleeping in.
That is a luxury, isn't it?
Uh-huh. We baked donuts. We baked donuts.
I had a donut tin for the first time this weekend. I'm very excited.
Yeah, we had chocolate donuts, and then we baked lemon poppy seed muffins.
What about you, Freya? What did you do this weekend?
Mostly just played with the dogs.
Oh, how many dogs do you have?
Two.
Two? Are they big or small?
Kind of medium.
Medium? Do they topple over you when they're playing?
Harley does. Ivy doesn't really know how to dog.
Doesn't know how to dog?
No, Harley does, but not Ivy.
Oh, looks like we lost a couple. Oh, and we're back. What about you, Sammy?
We slept in.
1 second. 1 second.
Is sleeping one of your pastime faves?
Well, I have a bird right next to me, so.
No, you have to. You have to paint
I'll be going to talk sometimes.
No, I want to talk sometimes. What's the name of the bird?
Patty, I got this new Patty stick. Okay.
All right. So you guys ready to get started? All right. So I'm going to change my camera view so you can see what I'm working on. There we go. So you'll see with your packets, I have mine here, that you'll have your checklist on top, and make sure that's removed and you have checked everything off before you started. We have everything. And at this point, you can also make sure everything's removed from your bag and have it set up within arm's reach of you.
Hey, Dad. Dad. We need soap, a towel. That, and.
What are you doing?
Okie dokie. So, what do you guys know about the structure of a painting? Can you tell me what you think?
Like the base of the painting?
There's the base. What about when we think about when things look far away in a painting and when things look really close to us in the painting?
It's bigger and smaller.
Mm-hmm. And so, and another way we can do that is what we call positive space and negative space. Negative space is usually the absence of subject matter. So it almost void-like, right?
Mm-hmm.
Positive space is where things usually occupy and materials used to visually create an image. And so in today's work, that we're going to talk about how we have our materials that we collect in our naturalist series. So we use what's called refuse, and that's usually things thrown away, tossed aside, or in our situation, leaves forgotten by their tree owners and cast aside, and we're going to use it to make something new with our negative space. So that negative space comes from when we paint over them. So we're going to have our board, and if you feel so inclined to write your name on it, go ahead and write your name at this point so you know whose is whom.
The cardboard?
Yes, on the back of the cardboard.
Okay. I have to take everything out.
I always tend to do the bottom right. No. And then with the top surface of our pieces, we're going to take the glue dots. Can you find the roll of glue dots that you were sent in your packet?
These?
Yep. And they're very sticky, so you need to be careful of how you handle them, because if you handle them too much, they become less sticky, and we don't want that. And you're going to slowly peel them off, all ginger-like. And you're going to apply it to
But she wants us to.
things collected in nature. Or if you don't have any, you do some of the flowers we provided.
Yeah.
It's sticking on the back. I put that sticky side
Uh,
on my paper where I desire it. Woo! And it can be your choice of how much you want to press it down. I know sometimes people like to make sure all the edges are flat, but I personally prefer it to make sure it's at least inches down. That way I have more glue dots for other things I've collected and spread it around in my arrangement. And so go ahead and take this time to arrange your items, your refuse, around your piece in a way that you
You gotta put your stick on.
Dad, do we have scissors?
I think you're supposed to do it on the back. Oh, you're not supposed to do it on the front. You're supposed to do it on the back. But everybody else is also trying. I think you're supposed to do it on the back. The bird outside of the house. Ask. I think you're supposed to do it on the back. Okay, you have to ask first. Watch, ask. Kylie, ask. Are we supposed to glue it on the back?
I put the glue dots on whatever surface area I want to face down, because the surface area where it doesn't have the glue dot will be painted over. So keep that in mind, because different textures can be on different sides of your material. I'm almost done my arrangement. How are you guys doing?
Kinda okay.
I know, 'cause the glue dots are a little hard, huh?
The glue dots are being.
I know. Look at my fingers.
Okay.
What are you doing for rolling for?
Literally, these two fingers are glued together. They're very strong.
That one's dead. Stop.
Yeah, right.
So I have my arrangement all set up. And so you guys can finish up if you haven't already, and I'm gonna demonstrate how to make a gradient. So a gradient is usually a transition of colors, and it can be as many colors as you want. And provided you should at least have 4 colors to choose from for your gradient. And so I have here my plate and my colors. I'm gonna go ahead and take out my colors and start putting it on my plate.
Oh, you got a window paper plate.
But I'm gonna put them next to each other in a row so they can show up.
Oh,
on
we
my
can try
plate.
the paint.
Yeah, kind of, she says.
Are you still open?
Do you want us to pour the paint on the paper plate?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Dad, do we have to paint that?
Uh-oh. These are all nice. You can put it in the middle and should be able to put it.
And you don't have to be like me and use all your colors. If there's only a couple colors you want to use, help yourself. This is your project. You got paint all over your fingers already?
No.
Liam, you can wear gloves if you wanted to.
I'm good.
All right. So you'll see I have a row. I'm going to clean up that spot and bring that back over here. And then I'm going to take my roller, and this is what we call charging the roller. It needs to absorb enough paint so we can transfer it to our piece. So you're just going to take your time and expose the paint on the roller.
Right.
You see how it still holds its colors? And at this point, you can see whether or not it needs more paint of a certain
On the
color.
color.
You'll add more of that paint.
Whoa.
See that?
I'm gonna have very colorful fingers at the end of this.
That's right.
What?
So, thank you.
Hey, you took my roll. You took my roll. Then, oh, no. Sorry, I thought you said she's sleeping. I was like, yeah. Very, very colorful face. You took all of it? I'm taking all of it. Uh-oh. You used all the paint. Oh, how dare you. Ellie, you took all the paint.
How's everybody's
Put
grade?
some of your paint in there.
Ingredients
You took all of mine. Hey, you used all of mine. Pour some of your paint in there. Pour some of your paint in there. Pour some. Good.
Oh, look at that. Can you show me your gradient? Oh, wow. That's very nice. How about everybody else's gradient? Can you hold it up to the camera so I can see?
You better paint with it.
Nice yours, Freya. It's very nice.
Hold
What
on.
about
I
your
actually
gradient?
I have to get the light.
Sammy, how's yours?
I'm working on it. I'm
Okay.
adding more paint.
I need to work now.
Pour some of your paint in there. Okay, you used all my paint. Hey, put some of your paint. But you weren't supposed to do that. Pour the paint in. Pour paint. But you don't know.
That's great. All right. Are you guys ready for the next step?
Oh,
There
I'm not.
it is. There it is. So I'm at least going to demonstrate the next step so you guys can see. So we have our tin foil, right? The tin foil is mostly served to help when you start painting off and to catch the excess paint on your table.
Something just happened. Hey, Dad.
What's the matter, Sammy?
Some reason when it goes to somebody, it goes just to words. Oh, sorry, the thing just
We
went
have our charged brush, right?
Mhm.
We're going to get ready to brush away. So it's important to press down on your material instead of dragging it with you. That way it presses down and leaves negative space behind. And we're going to take our gradient and we push down as much as we can. If you need to hold on, go ahead and you'll see it start leaving color.
Red. There we go. Take some orange.
like this.
Very good. And you're going to paint over your pieces carefully but purposefully. So you can see in mind of what colors you leave. And also, if you notice that you need more paint, go ahead and recharge your paint roller on your gradient. I hear the bird.
What if you want to change the color?
If you want to change the color, then you'd have to start rinsing out your roller.
Got it.
I know. Once you make a gradient, you kind of commit to it till it's finished.
I'm done.
You're done? Can you show me?
Let's see.
Oh, very nice. And then, since you're done your gradient, you could go ahead and start taking off your refuge.
I'm done.
You're done? Can you show me?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's interesting. All right, go ahead and start taking off your refuse.
How would I rinse it off?
How do you take what off?
How do I rinse the color off?
So you just take it to the sink and you rinse it out until the water runs clear.
All right. Give me a second.
All right. I think I'm done mine. Set that aside. And then, so left behind, you can see the shapes of the refuse. And you'll notice that the glue dots are a little stubborn, so be careful.
Yeah, one.
There we go.
Can you take that off? Thank you.
Great.
I got all the flowers off.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So the flowers look now that they're all painted. That's pretty cool too, huh?
When I was taking them off, they look nice. Because
And
the paint started
mine.
going on the glove.
They're going on the glove.
Yeah.
Flower gloves. Ah. I know I have a really cool leaf. Look at that.
Ooh, pretty.
Mhm. And I'll show you mine. Oh, there's even flowers at the bottom. Hold on, gotta take them off. There we go. Oh.
After taking off all the flowers, I think I like the biggest one the most.
Ooh, that's cool.
and because the others are mainly crumpled up. And that one I could actually,
Happens a bunch.
yeah. But my end product is this.
Ooh, I liked how much you scattered them apart. I went more for grouping because I thought it looked like a bouquet, but it definitely didn't paint out like a bouquet. What do you guys think it looks like?
I
It
like
looks like a bunch of flowers combined, and then there's like a sunset back. Or like
I saw that, Liam. That's pretty cool. Do you like how it turned out?
yeah.
Yeah. Ms. Freya, you making a new one?
Yeah.
I know. Don't be afraid to put on your gloves and scoop it out with your fingers.
I've got a tiny
Gloves
brush.
already?
I've got like a teeny brush right
Oh,
here. So I
that's
just use it.
Great. All right. So now that's the time to start rinsing out your brushes, and we'll talk more about our nature and the way decomposition works. So, you want to make sure you rinse out your rollers as soon as you can because the acrylic paint tends to dry fast. All right. How's it turning out, Freya?
Good.
Good.
Doing one more.
How did washing it out go? Did a lot of paint come out?
Yeah.
Those-
The purple stained it, but that's fine.
Yeah, that's okay. Things stain.
As long as it's
Normal.
clean and it doesn't cause contamination, you're good.
That's true.
I also did this project trying not to let the glitter fall with Miss Amber.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah. She customized the colors too, so. My flowers,
Here, I know that's part of the option to add to it. If you have glitter around your house, feel free to do this time to add glitter to it.
I think I like mine the way it is because again, I didn't like just use one that was vivid and made sure they lined up. I just kind of went for it so the colors are like overlapping.
That's true. I always appreciate the use of color in an art piece. It can tell a different story in a way.
Painting gloves.
Painting the gloves? Why are you painting gloves? Is this a new art form? I was discussing modern art with my previous class, and we talked about the banana that was taped to the wall, and then somebody ate it.
What?
Yep. In
Taping
a
bananas.
museum in New York, there was an exhibition where one of the art pieces was a yellow banana duct taped to a wall. And that was the art form.
What in the world?
I know. And the crazier part is,
Somebody ate art.
it opened, some gentleman just waltzed right up to the banana, peeled it off the wall, and continued to eat it.
Yummy.
Really?
And that, if I remember the number correctly, that was a $2 million banana.
Wow.
What?
There's $2 million in this
Now
stuff.
that is rich food.
Here's what I don't understand. Why would they take this banana, this random banana was taped to a wall,
One banana.
purchased for like a lot amount of money, and this man decides, this looks delicious, and goes up to it and eats it?
Well, bananas are good, and it's rich food.
The thing is, why did it
Just like
cost $2
any
million?
other banana.
Man, that banana got a living.
As we all know, art is subjective. Art has meaning and importance to us. Oh, we lost one. And what we put value on it is how much it's worth. And so this artist felt like this piece had a lot of worth to
This
it.
banana.
And cohesively, people came to agree that this banana is worth $2 million because of the conceptual meaning behind it. Now, I can't tell you what it meant. I don't remember that part. I just thought it was very entertaining that a man came up and ate a $2 million banana.
Like, I just don't know.
Are you okay over there?
Yeah.
Did you get glitter in your mouth?
No.
And you guys having technical difficulties over there?
Yeah.
What are you two doing?
He just like put his paint gloves on me and like took this white towel and put all the paint gloves all over it and then put the towel on me.
That's
Why?
Guys.
You guys gotta play nice while we're talking. All right.
Now I take them off?
Yes.
Liam,
Blam.
he just put his paint hands on my face.
Ah,
Now that's working
that
art.
seems to happen to me a lot. And sometimes I don't know where the paint comes from. Sometimes I just end up.
Where do I put these?
But I think you have a brother that is transferring paint to you.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah. Free.
Gloves are off. Huzzah! All right.
Diamonds.
So Freya, continue looking up, but I am going to talk a little about decomposition.
Yeah, I found this
Yeah, that's interesting.
on all my flowers.
Everything decomposes differently, right?
Maybe?
Maybe. So what do you think decomposes the fastest?
Probably leaves.
Leaves?
Because they're made of natural ingredients.
Natural ingredients, that's true.
I thought those were red.
And different kinds of leaves decompose at a different pace.
Sorry.
Well, we think about it differently, right? A lot of natural things do decompose a lot faster. What decomposes really slowly?
Plastic.
Plastic is a very good example.
A banana.
A banana, that's true. Banana peels actually take a long time to decompose just because of the way they're made.
A hamburger.
What?
Well, you are not wrong in that part. The bread actually would decompose rather fast because you know what loves bread? Mold. Mold absolutely loves bread, and mold will eat up all the bread really quickly. But things that have high protein content, like meats, they tend to take a lot longer, and they need special helpers to break down and go back to soil material. That's where our beetle friends come in handy.
Hamburger.
Yes, they eat the hamburger. So imagine a beetle going chomp chomp on the hamburger. And then with their digestive enzymes, they break up the material so it's more or readily available to become dirt again. And then they poop it out and it becomes dirt. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Different processes to decomposition, but we need to be mindful of how that affects our environment. With today's world, we are really bombarded by things thrown aside. You'll see around the city that plastic bags get caught in trees, or we see bottles and gloves on the side of the road. And those things don't decompose very fast because not a lot of things can break them down very quickly. So our bacteria can't really eat at them very quickly. Our weather superheat them up and break them down real fast. And then also beetles just don't like eating plastic. I certainly don't like eating plastic, so I can't blame them for that. And so that's why it's really important to be able to pick up after ourselves and people around us to make sure things decompose more naturally. You know what's something fun I do at home?
What?
I have a compost pile.
Nice.
I know. And so
Worms are in the compost pile.
I put a lot of fruits and vegetables that are either discarded while I'm cooking, or sometimes I let things go bad in the fridge by accident, and so they get put in the compost pile. But it's really important to break it up in a way so it turns into dirt faster. And so the way we do that is we do a layer of the element nitrogen, so things with a lot of nitrogen content, and that is things you see in like leaves, tree branches, and then other refuse like lawn clippings. Those make really good. And then you layer a layer of carbon on top. So you get that a lot with the foods we eat. Okay. And you continue that layer and they make a big sandwich together, and they have very active bacteria that like to eat it up and break it down. Then you get your soil.
Nice.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
I like to throw a couple worms in there and then I toss it in my garden.
All the food turns into nice rich soil.
Mm-hmm. And it's very nutrient rich. So all the plants you put in it will grow a lot better. And that's something you can keep in mind. You guys could try to make a small compost bin at home and see how that goes.
Yeah.
You can experiment with rates of decay in your own way. What do you think, Freya?
Yep.
You like it? I see you looking at your artwork. Can you show me? Yeah, I like how you did almost like a patchwork pattern. It makes me think of a quilt.
I can't.
Very nice. Did you use the painted material and stamp it back down?
I used the flowers that I found.
Ah, that's really cool. And stamps is another one we'll be covering. I'm not sure if you guys have covered sustainable stamps already. Does anybody else want to share their thoughts about decomposition or art?
God, you know a lot about art.
Yes, Sammy? Or are you just rolling back your sleeves?
Yeah. XIV. I had two glue dots left and my brain wasn't working. So then my brain just kind of activated and I figured out that I should fold it so that even if the glue dots stick to one side, they're still usable.
Yeah, you definitely need to preserve them that way because the thing is about sticky things, they dry out really quickly. Anybody else have leftover glue dots?
I don't have any more left. I do.
Because like Sammy did, you can fold them up And I tend to be silly, and sometimes I find ones at the end that I missed. And
Yeah.
you would carefully peel that off and then re-add it to the end and fold it back in together. That way you could save the glue dots for next time.
Okay.
How long are glue dots are usable?
So as long as you keep them in a cool, dry place, I wouldn't say like refrigerator cold, but at least room temperature, and you fold them in a closed area, they can last a long time.
Okay.
But to not be exposed to air so much.
Yeah. Otherwise, it'll like won't be sticky anymore.
That's right.
Just like stickers.
Just like stickers, that's right. So, what are some things that you guys might be looking for next time you go out in nature? Because we went out and we collect all these fun things to paint, but now that we talked about decomposition, do you think you'll be able to spot things in decay?
A hamburger.
I would love for you to find a hamburger and tell me how that's decomposing. I want you to tell me all the bugs in it and all the different kinds of bugs you see.
There's like turkey vultures near hillside that fly around.
Squirrel.
Yeah, and they're one of our
They
top
don't-
decomposers. They like to eat some leftover animals on the sides, and animals are kind of rich in protein. I know.
Yeah.
I can
It's
imagine
gross, but it's
my head in a gut and having a buffet.
But we need
Nature's
turkey vultures.
recycling.
We do need vultures. They're very important for our environment.
Nature's recycling.
Yeah. You guys know one of my favorite things to watch that decay?
What?
Big old rotting logs. You see over time that the wood is very hard, and so it gets very compact. But that invites a lot of different creatures and bacteria that come in and break it down.
Yeah.
If you have your hand in it, you'll feel how the log decomposes and it gets really spongy. And it's
Yeah.
you roll it in your fingers, you can see the little bugs coming out. I know, and they start crawling on your hand and they're wondering what's going on. And
There's
some critters like
there's
that. I usually find toads in my logs.
there's a whole at the field. There's like a whole top part of a tree that fell over on either the wind or the lightning. But it fell right onto the field, and there's like bugs and stuff that are in there.
Oh, that's really cool. Have you looked inside it?
Yeah,
Termites.
you can kind of see some parts of it, and then some of the branches fell off.
Termites.
Are you sure they're termites?
Well, some of them, maybe some of them. There's it's a pine tree, so it's very sappy. So.
Ooh, I wonder if lots of bugs are eating the sap.
There's like beetles and stuff in there.
I know, beetles are really good for that.
Beetlejuice.
Not here. Freya, what are some things that you might find if you go out next time? What would you look for in composition?
We saw a lot of trash yesterday.
Yeah.
So we picked up a bunch of trash. We got like 3 bags.
Wow, that's a lot. And you did a good service to the nature around you. I know where I live, I get a lot of wind. And one day the wind really hit on trash day. So it blew out all of our trash all over our neighborhood. And we did cleanups as a neighborhood to pick up all the wind trash.
Yeah. Sometimes though, yeah, 'cause the wind will sometimes like lift up either the trash can lid, or either somebody will leave it open and then the trash will fly out from the wind.
All right, you guys, we're gonna end a little early,
Okay.
but you guys did such an awesome job. I want you guys to think of all the things that decompose and what we can do about it as people and good neighbors.
Yeah.
Signing off today. You guys have a wonderful week, and I'll see you again soon.
Okay. Bye.
Elise. Dog.